Okay. Well, over on my side, I had a pretty fun week. Took a look at a couple different things. First off and foremost, have you ever heard of the Kingdom of Dokapon? Have you
I
ever
heard this name.
have you ever experienced or witnessed anything that has come from the Kingdom of Dokapon?
No, I have not.
Dokapon Kingdom is a PS2 game.
Yes.
It got ported to the Wii.
Did it?
It is a Mario Party style board game.
Oh, fuck.
But the difference, and this is key, is that there is no mini games to fight
All right.
amongst each other with. Instead, you are RPG characters, and you can fight monsters or each other using RPG rock paper scissors style commands.
All right.
When the game starts, you choose a character, you choose a class, you choose and then you start out, and then you kind of roll the dice. It's not actual dice, it's a little spinner.
Okay.
And you walk along this board, and then you can go to blank spaces to fight random grunts. You can go to towns and save them from monsters. You can go to shops and buy weapons.
This sounds actually pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, right? This game will put the Satsui no Hado in you.
Oh, yes.
The
'Cause
murderous intent.
Because they're not cool, laid back little mini games.
You have to understand the level of shit fuckery that this game facilitates, right? And there's a story mode which goes on for apparently like 100 hours or something crazy.
Sick.
That you're supposed to play with your friends, mind you. Unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
But and I tell that there's shit in that I didn't even see. For example, if someone is losing long enough and hard enough in last place, apparently they can go and become the king of demons,
Oh my god.
whose entire job it is to just fuck over the rest of the players.
Just great. That's great.
Okay? So this is a game where when you beat somebody, if you land on their space and you fight it out, you again, RPG battle, do the RPS. Upon defeating someone, you can choose to rob them of all their money,
Good. Yes.
rob them of their items or equipment,
Whoa. Very good.
including like shit that you can just equip immediately,
Yeah.
or you can humiliate them
Yes. Yes. Yes.
by playing a prank such as changing their name or haircut. And all of it leads back to a respawn at the origin point. But you might have to come back with a bald head. You might have to come back with no weapon. Or you might have to come back with your name suddenly being, oh, I don't know, Bitch Pie.
Bitch pie. Yes.
Bitch Pie.
There's a great
Over here.
There's a great
This guy right here.
There's a great Core gaming video about the effect of taunting on your opponent. It's about fighting games, but it describes how teabagging somebody in the corner can make them do stupid shit and teach them the wrong lessons, and how giving up positional advantage or numerical advantage can be totally worth it for a mental guard break.
Mental guard break.
Which is what you are describing. Because if you have to play an entire remaining game as bitch pie,
Yep.
you might make stupid fucking decisions because you're a bitch pie.
Yep. Yep. So I thought that shit was hilarious. I loved it. And and there's other little bits and pieces, right? Where sometimes when you land on a random space, there's a chance that you might run into an NPC who will ask you for different things, right? They might ask you, "Hey, I'm an old beggar. Can you give me some gold?" And like, who knows what'll happen, right?
Anything could happen.
Or you might be a lady that's like, "Hey there, I've got a special little delivery that I need you to make for me. Can you take this item? And it's very valuable, but I want you to safeguard it and take it to this town on the board, and they'll give you some sort of reward or something, you know?" Now, I don't know what the truth is about this type of thing, but this happens at some point. And it's an item that we noticed that, like, while you can go deliver it, it definitely is worth a lot of gold, right? But there's probably a karma system
you
in
probably
place,
get something by doing it,
right? There's probably a karma system in place for fucking it over or for going through with it if you can.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to get out of your way to deliver those things,
It's
right?
like on Greed Island where they did that shitty side quest and got that fancy card.
Totally like Greed Island, right? So when so
That's a fake video game.
sure. Uh-huh.
It's from Hunter x Hunter though.
Oh, I thought that was a One Piece thing.
No.
I thought
Greed Island's Hunter x Hunter.
I thought it was a One Piece thing.
Greed Island is fucking crazy because it's
Okay.
when Hunter x Hunter, when the author decides I want to do a Yu-Gi-Oh thing for a couple hundred chapters and just
Sick.
changes the setting into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh changed the setting into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Used to be the puzzle master.
Yeah.
He used to just be the
Dude, also,
fucking...
I'll bet you can't shoot me until I burn you. What?
Yeah, exactly, right? And then if you wager wrong, I guess you die.
What?
Nah, cards though.
Ah, cards. Cards, that's safer.
When you are a thief, for example, you know, like magicians are good at magic, warriors are good at warriors, but a thief can run past your square and take your shit.
Yes.
Literally just happens automatically. So let's say, for example, that I don't know. Let's say, for example, you're sitting at the. Let's say Min is sitting at the weapons shop,
Uh-huh.
and he's buying his weapons on his turn, and he's just gotten this duck, this whatever that's worth a ton of money.
I can already feel this.
And then let's say Reggie's like, hey, I need to go buy some weapons too. So then on his turn, he walks over to the weapon shop. But the moment he lands on Min Square, his thief takes that fucking quest item automatically because that's how a thief does. And then he goes, okay. And then opens up the weapon shop. And then in the weapon shop, it's like, yo, bro, you want to sell that fucking sick ass
Hell yeah, I
duck
do.
for 4,000 gold?
Give me that shit. Yeah, this is the knives come out.
You understand?
Yeah.
It is brutal. It's brutal. And, like, it has all of this, like, built in. It's built in. The friendship ruining mechanics.
The only thing more fun than having fun is making
anticipated.
somebody else not have fun.
Absolutely. So, King of Devils, right? Now, I again have not had the fortune of encountering that because I think that's, again, a full crazy 100-hour commitment thing. But took a look at this, got a game mode played in it where you just kind of set the number of turns and you go through it and had a fucking blast. Went for a second round where there's a different challenge. So you can just do, like, let's say Mario Party, you pick how many weeks you want to,
Yeah.
you know, you can do that. Or you can do a challenge such as liberate the specific town.
Yeah.
Or kill each other X amount of times, which sounded fun on paper. Unfortunately, in execution, fails because if everyone walks to the opposite ends of the map,
Ain't nothing happening.
the game's not ending.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
The Australian risk problem.
yes, happened, and that was a momentum killer. But on basic premise of, like, try to be the richest and strongest by the end of the deadline, fuck yeah, this game rules. Dokapon Kingdom is the shit. Just prepare.
Is the newest version of it just on the Wii?
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
yeah. Unfortunately, I think I saw that there was ports to handheld, possibly. There might have been like a DS port or something.
Yeah, but you
like
want
that.
everybody sitting around.
Yeah. You know, so anyway, and then of course, as you can imagine, when the game is over, they go through all the celebrations and
Oh yeah.
you know the proper. Here's your star award.
So and so fucked over everyone this many times.
You well, in this case, there might be some things such as the Equal to Poop award for being dead garbage shit last place.
Sick.
You should feel ashamed.
Good.
Not my words.
Why you poopy?
Yeah. So
Why?
good times. Dokapon Kingdom played it on Salt Party, obviously.
That sounds perfect for that fucking title.
And that should be coming up sometime soon.
You ever think that, because there are a couple games like this that the developers at some point must have been like, I want people to get divorced.
Yes.
I want siblings
Yes.
to I want a sibling to lose an eye. I want friends to never talk to each other again.
Fuck you, Grandma.
Yeah.
I heard that this was part of the marketing campaign.
Yeah.
I was hearing that they actually pitched it as like a thing where it's like friendships might be ruined officially.
That's incredible. Because Overcooked, I played that with some friends.
Yeah.
And how do I put this? There's the moment where you're getting frustrated with your co-op partners.
That's what I was going to ask.
And
What's
then
worse?
And then there's the because Overcooked is like speed, accuracy.
What?
And then there's the moment where somebody makes a mistake, and because you're an adult and have control, the bile hits like the bottom of your throat, and you're like, I have one more in me before it's toxic time.
So
and
what?
You go, now it's time to stop.
What gets you worse? An extraordinarily lucky comeback, or an incompetent co-op partner?
Incompetent, no question.
Okay.
But it has to be a specific kind of incompetence, and it is what I would call willful incompetence. Best exemplified by the phrase, "You don't pay my sub." Right? So, somebody's doing something wrong, and it looks like they just don't know, and you go, "Oh, hey, if you do this, like, this is a cool trick."
So
and
you're
they
saying,
go, "Fuck you, old man. I'm gonna do what I want."
so just to get this straight, you're saying that you don't enjoy playing video games with an incompetent partner? Is that what I'm?
No, with a willfully incompetent partner.
Okay. Okay.
The co-op problem that I have the most problem with
RE5
is,
was a good time, right?
yeah, it was. It was fantastic.
Okay.
Paige did incredibly well.
Okay.
There was one bit that got bad because there were a shit zillion. It's the final room before the Wesker fight, which was like, there's a shit zillion enemies. But the number one thing that drives me crazy in any co-op setting is inventory management, if it is there, because I'm so inventory management is like an afterthought to me because I've done it so many times, so many games, but nobody else does inventory management fast enough, and I'm always like, come on, put that, you know. But like there is like annoyance over somebody like dropping a shot in like RE5 is one thing, because you're like, oh crap, but you could have made that mistake. But people being like willfully obstinate.
Hey man, you don't pay her sub.
I don't. But people being willfully obstinate in like a team game.
Sure.
Like, dude, we already have 2 widows.
Yes.
Can you fucking not?
Your brief excursion into top is fed, mid or feed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was... That one's somehow different. I don't get it. I got fucking toxic in Overwatch, but I didn't use a mic, so I got toxic for me. Yeah, have you ever play something just so you can get toxic?
No.
For you?
No.
I have. It's great.
No.
Where you play and you're like, you're getting toxic, but no one's around, and you're not typing. You're just toxic for you. But I got super toxic playing Overwatch. I got super toxic playing Day of Defeat. I got super toxic playing fighting games. But I played League.
Like, Super Meat Boy fucks you over in situations where you're like, God fucking damn it. But I don't know the swerve into the venom.
But then you play League.
Yeah.
And no matter how toxic you get, the other guy is somehow more toxic, and that just nullifies yours and just gives you joy.
Yes. Yes.
Because they get all pissy and toxic, and they actually type it out, and you can just respond with, no, LOL, or your mom, haha. And you're just like...
Well, this is
excellent.
why Scrub Quotes is so great, because the existence of a place to compile this allows there to be like not only an archive of this for all time, but just the idea permeates, and you're able to simply reply with something such as LOL at scrub quotes.
Scrub quotes is...
And that person can either go find out what that means very quickly with a Google search.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
But if they do, they'll find out, uh-oh, right? It's kind of like how, if, you know, like, fine, fuck you, you ugly bitch. No one wanted to go out with you anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, reply / nice guys. And then it's like,
yeah, it's
what?
reply guys. Yeah.
What is that, right? And then they click, and then they go, oh.
Oh, no.
Here's everybody.
Here's
me.
Am I this?
And then here's a lot of people pointing and laughing at this behavior.
There's a...
Not that you're going to learn from it, but you're going to feel something.
There's a specific brand of scrub quote, which I want to say occupies about 30 to 40% of all of scrub quotes is screen grabs. And it is, fuck you, bitch, you trash, learn how to play the game, line break, dash, guy who lost.
Yes. Yes.
And that I have seen that for fighters. I have seen that for MOBAs. I've seen that for Overwatch. I've seen that for Rainbow Six. And just, it's a universal. Just like, you learn how to play the game.
There is an idyllic way to play that exists in my head, and you're not following those rules correctly. So, fuck you. You know?
We've come a long way from throws are banned at this establishment, which was like an enshrined scrub law back in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that existed in the ether.
Yeah.
In the same way that, you know, duels back in the day, it came across my desk at some point that originally duels, or not originally, but at some point, a duel with somebody became the point at which two people don't have to back down from their point, so they can agree to fight to the death, quote unquote, over it. And then in the duel, they will then shoot over each other's heads to prove the point that I was willing to die for this point. And then if none of us died, then at least we fought for the point and no one lost honor, and then we could shake hands and part ways. This is what I heard. Right? And apparently, like, it doesn't always go that way, such as, for example, Alexander Hamilton, who I think was rumored to have, like, slept with someone's wife or something like that.
All sorts of shit.
Something happened, and then there was a thing where they were like, okay, we're going to duel, but then the guy was like, nah, fuck that, and actually took the shot. But but instead of like doing the thing where you pointed over and shot over someone's head,
it's like, I'm gonna kill you.
And then it was like, bro, scrub quotes. You didn't fucking play. You didn't play it properly. Is what happens as you die over the course of.
Play to win, man.
Yeah,
play to win.
Well, you know, over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours, as you bleed out, because back then, you know, it wasn't great.
Medical attention was not.
It was not great.
Snuff.
So yeah, I guess. Hamilton's last words just at scrub quotes LOL, you know?
It's possible.
Or no, the guy who did it, actually.
Yeah.
The guy who did it. So Hamilton's like, what the fuck? I shot over your head, asshole. Where's your dignity?
Yeah.
And then he goes at scrub quotes LOL.
Yeah, play to
win.
win.
And then that was, yeah, there you go.